I have a headache. Trying too hard with no talent. So lame. Move. You're in the way. I'm sorry. I'm Hijiri Motoki, a 27-year-old hairdresser. I'm studying every day to become fully qualified as soon as possible, but maybe I pushed myself too hard. Perhaps it was the result of staying late every day out of anxiety, but I've been feeling unwell for a few days now. Every day, I'm grateful to have several clients who request me, and my performance is excellent.
Hijiri-san, you have such great taste in cuts and colors, but your fashion sense is so simple. It's nice, but very plain.
I guess I don't have much sense when it comes to men's fashion. I've studied it, though.
Well, that gap is kind of charming, though.
For some reason, I have absolutely no fashion sense as a man, so I always choose simple clothes from Uniqlo. I've been so busy that my body's getting heavier, and I'm starting to suffer from dizziness and headaches. Move faster! You've been practicing late every day, but you can't even manage your health properly? Go wash that customer's hair! No, the customer's supposed to be handled by another staff member. Oh, so you're just going to shove it off on another staff member? You're really useless. This guy's Yuji Akuno, my senior by a year, and apparently the nephew of the salon's owner. For some strange reason, he only handles customers who need color, and he always tries to make me do the shampooing. Pretending to try hard only works in school, you know? Just get it done. Understood. Ever since I surpassed Akuno-san in performance a few years ago, he's been giving me a hard time. I'm always busy enough with my own clients, but he keeps forcing me to do shampooing without a break. As a result, I haven't been eating properly, and my hands have become extremely rough. But I can't let this affect the customers, so I have to keep improving myself. With that thought in mind, I stayed behind to practice again after hours. Why is everything spinning? The last thing I saw was the mannequin from below. The next thing I knew, I was lying in a hospital bed. You've been pushing yourself too hard, haven't you? It's complete overwork. You were also on the verge of malnutrition. I'm sorry. Thank you. Diagnosed with overwork, I had to be hospitalized for a while, and I contacted the salon manager. When I informed the manager that I would have to take time off to be hospitalized, he sounded clearly annoyed. You know, it's pretty irresponsible to take time off when you have clients waiting. Just because you're doing well doesn't mean you can get cocky. No, I didn't mean to. I'm very sorry. Well, whatever. You should think hard about how much of a setback it is for a hairdresser to take time off. Yes, I'm sorry. As I was apologizing over the phone, the owner and Akuno-san arrived at the hospital to add to the pressure. The manager told me about it. I've heard about you from my nephew occasionally. Can't you even manage your health properly? Uncle, this useless guy shouldn't be working at our salon. He's just a burden on the customers. Heh! After all the stress I put my body through, hearing this was the final straw that broke me. Owner, I'm sorry. I'll take this opportunity to resign. Thank you for everything until now. Seeing that the owner accepted my resignation without trying to stop me, Akuno-san gave a nasty grin. I wish I could have at least said goodbye to my clients. I took pride in my work. I see the happy faces of the clients who became beautiful flashing in my mind. For now, I need to focus on getting back on my feet. With these thoughts, I dedicated myself to treatment. As I lived a healthy life in the hospital, I quickly recovered. If things continue like this, you'll be able to be discharged soon. But make sure to take care of your health after discharge. Hearing this from the doctor, I was looking forward to my upcoming discharge when my brother Akira visited me. Hijiri, are you okay? Your big brother came to visit you. Oh bro, this is hospital, keep it down. Wait, who's this lady? Ah, this is Ai Hanasaki, one of my salon staff, Isn't she beautiful? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming all this way. Hey, let's skip the formalities. I'm actually here to ask you for a favor. Huh? I thought you were just here to visit. Don't tell me you're here to ask me for money. No way. Hijiri, please, help me save my salon. What? What are you talking about? And why do you smell like alcohol? My brother reeked of alcohol as he leaned in close, pleading with me. The truth is, I was drinking until morning today. So, I couldn't drive, and Ai-san had to bring me here. Come on, don't make your staff do that. I was reminded that my brother is the kind of irresponsible person who lets alcohol take over his life. This guy, he used to be late all the time from hangovers at his last job. So, what do you mean by asking me to save your salon? While I was still reeling from the sudden request, my brother started explaining. Apparently, he's trying to turn around a salon that he inherited from a sick friend. And now, we really need a skilled hairdresser. The business is doing well, but we're short on hands. That's why I'm here, begging you for help. Begging? Seriously? Aren't there more qualified people out there? No way! You're my brother after all! You're my brother? What do you mean by that? I'm just a brother of a good-for-nothing. I was about to give up, but then I caught Ai-san's gaze.
I'm asking too. Please lend us your strength.
But like I said, there have to be more suitable people for this job.
I've heard about your reputation, Hijiri-san. You're a very skilled hairdresser. And besides, just by looking at your hands I can tell how much effort you've put in. Please don't underestimate me.
If you think I can help, then... I was completely flustered when she held my hand, and I ended up agreeing to their request without thinking. Bringing Ai-chan along was the right choice! What do you mean by that? I figured bringing a pretty girl would make it harder for you to say no! Seriously, you're the worst, bro. Even though I was completely played, I ended up agreeing. I guess I'm no better than him. A few days later, I was discharged from the hospital, and the next day, I started working at my brother's salon. But this is busy! Right? We were really understaffed to handle this many clients. Plus, a lot of my old clients are coming to me here too. Well, I know you just got out of the hospital, so take it easy. But there's something I would like you to help with. What? There's more? Hey, don't get all grumpy. A client asked me if we do personal color analysis. Personal color analysis, huh? It's a bit pricey, but a lot of people are interested in it. Right? I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be all over it. I did work hard to get certified, and have some experience, but you should study too, bro. Hijiri, have you ever heard of the phrase, right person in the right place? I just want to cut hair as a stylist. As we were talking, Ai-san gently tugged at my shirt. Ai-san?
I'd like to learn that analysis too. Hijiri-san, could you teach me?
Of course. Maybe we can have a study session soon with my brother.
If Akira-san's there, he'll just derail the conversation. I'd prefer it to be just the two of us. Is that okay?
Being stared at with such serious eyes, I'm pretty sure my face is redder than it's ever been. Hey, isn't that a bit harsh? I'm trying my best here.
People who spend every night out drinking shouldn't be saying that. Just so you know, Akira-san, your only redeeming feature is your cutting skills.
Yeah, pretty much. And maybe his management skills. Barely. Both of you ganging up on the manager like this, if you keep this up. How about introducing non-ammonia hair color for people with sensitive skin? And maybe a silent cut service for people who don't like to talk much.
I see. A service for people who are bad at talking, like you and Hijira-san.
Hey, if you ignore me, I'm gonna cry. I'll snap this twig right here. Be quiet, we're having a serious conversation. My brother is like a giant baby from a certain famous bathhouse. And so, we began making serious moves to reform the salon to improve customer satisfaction.
Hijiri-san, please remember that you're the key to our success here. If you collapse again, we'll be in trouble.
I'll be fine. I won't push myself like that again. While Ai-san kept asking me lots of questions, she also took great care of me. Because of that, I made sure not to push myself too hard, like I used to. As a result, I've recovered both mentally and physically, almost like it was a lie. When there were no customers in the salon, I taught the other staff various things. From personal color analysis knowledge to techniques for drawing out customers' true desires, the topics were diverse. Some customers want to look cool, but they actually prefer cute styles. And, of course, there are customers with the opposite preferences. It's important for us to really listen to what our customers are struggling with and what they truly want.
Hijiri-san, you're so good at getting that information out of people, even though you seem shy.
I've always had trouble expressing my thoughts. Maybe that's why I'm good at understanding those with similar struggles. So you're good at empathizing with others. I guess. Maybe that's it? I was a failure for a long time, so...
Hijiri, you're not a failure. You're helping the salon so much after all. Please don't put yourself down. I respect you and value you a lot. If you ever feel down again, just let me know. I'll shower you with compliments until you feel better.
Ai-san, thank you. But if you do that, I might actually die. Oh, you two seem to be getting along well. Oh my. Bro, stop with that creepy laugh. My brother's teasing look made my face burn with embarrassment. Even after that, Ai-san continued to be the most proactive among the staff in practicing and studying. As a result, we ended up spending a lot of time together.
Hijiri-san, let's go shopping on your next day off. You've been wearing the same kind of clothes every day.
Am I that unfashionable?
Not unfashionable, just too plain.
Ai-san chuckled as she watched me slump in defeat. Lately, she's been smiling a lot more. Then Ai-san leaned in closer, staring right into my eyes. Ai-san?
Are you eating properly? Don't push yourself until you collapse again, okay? Make sure you're getting enough vegetables and nutrients. If you can't manage, I'll come over and cook for you.
What? That would be really helpful. Are you sure it's okay? The old me would have been too flustered to accept such an offer, but spending time with her had slowly changed me. Then, as if embarrassed by her own words, Ai-san turned her gaze aside, her cheeks slightly flushed.
Your self-care skills are terrible. You were so skinny when we first met. I can't take my eyes off you.
Ai-san, you're really cute when you make that face. In the end, I got so flustered that I completely ruined the atmosphere. One day, after practice, Ai-san and I went out to an izakaya. Eating out together had become a regular thing, and the more time I spent with her, the more I was drawn to her. We had gotten so comfortable with each other that we were now speaking casually. I'm so happy to be able to spend time with Ai-san like this. I really need to thank my brother this time. I was thinking about this as I returned to our table after using the restroom when I saw... Hey pretty lady, drinking alone? Mind if I join you? You're too gorgeous to drink alone after all.
I have no desire to drink with someone who would say that to a stranger they just met.
To my disbelief, Akuno-san was hitting on Ai-san. That guy, what is he doing here? Don't worry about the money. I've got plenty. Come on, just have a drink with me.
I'm not interested. Please leave me alone.
What the hell? You think you're too good for me? I'm a top-tier hairdresser, you know.
You're disgusting. If you're a top-tier hairdresser, maybe you should do something about that tacky bleached hair of yours.
What did you say? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I was afraid this might escalate into something dangerous for Ai-san, so I finally spoke up. Excuse me, she's with me, so could you please back off? Huh? Oh, it's you, that loser Motoki! If you're with her, then she can't be that great either. Enough already. You're pathetic, hitting on someone like this. It's embarrassing. What did you just say, you little... Oddly, I didn't feel the same fear as I used to. I thought that maybe, just maybe, I had changed a little. Sorry I'm late. Hey, wait, are you two fighting or something? My brother, who was supposed to join us later, showed up casually. When he saw Akuno-san, he frowned visibly. Wait, isn't that Akuno? What are you doing here? Akuno-san? Why are you here? The moment Akuno-san saw my brother, he suddenly started acting all flustered. What's going on? Bro, do you know this guy? Yeah, we used to work together. What, you know him too? Yeah. He was my senior at my previous job. He used to push me around a lot. Really? So you were the one giving Hijiri a hard time, huh? Well, I didn't know he was your brother. He's my brother, and his name is Hijiri. Try to remember it. My brother leaned in toward Akuno, lowering his voice, but making sure his words were clear. If you're a top-tier hairdresser who bullies my brother, I assume you've got your license by now, right? Because back when I knew you, you were good for nothing doing hair without a license. That's... To most people, my brother is seen as a slacker. But the truth is, he became quite famous as a top-tier hairdresser a while back. Though he's a mess in his personal life, his skills are the real deal. Akuno-san was one of those who looked up to him. Wait, bro, Akuno-san was working without a license? Oh yeah, it was a huge scandal. I couldn't put up with it anymore, so I quit that place. Small world, huh? Who would have thought that the guy pushing my brother around was you, Akuno? My brother's voice got lower and more even, while Akuno started sweating bullets. Listen, Akuno, I know I've been a pain in the ass to my brother, and he's always had to clean up after me. But despite all that, Hijiri never gave up on me, and still helped me out. That's something you could never do, huh? But as a fellow loser, I'm sure you get where I'm coming from, right? What? Get lost. The only one allowed to trouble my brother is me. Hey, wait, no, that's not okay either. After Akuno-san stumbled off in a panic, I was about to apologize for the commotion we caused, but...
Akira! You were so cool! I never knew. Totally. I always thought you were just a drunk, but you really care about your brother. I've got a whole new view of you.
My stock just went way up! It turns out my brother was a regular at this place. The shop owner and regulars were showering him with praise. My brother had gotten carried away again, but the fact that he helped resolve the situation was undeniable. After that, the three of us enjoyed our meal as planned and headed home. According to my brother, Akuno-san was his co-worker, and he had been fired when it was discovered he was working without a license. When I was working with Akuno-san, he said he was a year older than me. No way, he's my age. Not only did he fake his license, but he's also been lying about his age. What a loser!
He's not just unfashionable, he's lame in everything he does. Self-proclaimed top-tier hairdresser. What a joke.
He used to talk about wanting to be a hairdresser like me, saying I was his idol or whatever. But no matter how much he idolized a slacker like me, doing hair without a license is just wrong. People don't change that easily, do they? My brother said, laughing it off like it was nothing. Bro. Huh? Thanks for earlier. Oh. My brother had been a constant source of trouble for me. He was a slacker, a hopeless case, but he was still my brother. I don't remember. Probably because of the booze. He tried to act like his usual carefree self, but it was clear he was embarrassed. Seeing my brother being uncharacteristically shy, Ai-san and I couldn't help but laugh. About 2 months later, Ai-san obtained her personal color analysis certification, and we officially added to our menu. Thanks to the rumors, some of my former clients from the old salon started coming to my brother's place, and business was booming. Meanwhile, Akuno-san was still working at that salon, looking as frustrated as ever. Damn it! I should be the one who earns Akira-san's approval! I'm the one who deserves it! Who needs a hairdressing license? The testing standards in this country are messed up if I can't pass! Then, Akuno-san finally went and did something unforgivable. Hey, you'll look much better if I cut the hair around your ears.
No, I definitely don't want that hair. That hurts! My ear!
Despite not having a license for the skills, Akuno-san went ahead and cut the customer's hair, causing an injury. You were moving too much. It's not my fault.
What? Are you kidding me? I'm calling my lawyer.
This led to the salon facing a lawsuit, and in the process, it was discovered that Akuno-san didn't have a hairdresser's license. I'm supposed to become a top-tier hairdresser. This wasn't supposed to happen. On top of that, Akuno-san tried to intimidate the client into dropping the charges, leading to his arrest. Afterward, labor conditions and tax issues were investigated, and the salon was forced to close. Damn it, my life is ruined. It's all his fault. I never should have defended that guy. Naturally, the owner and manager weren't spared, and the situation developed to the point where they would disappear from the industry altogether. Since then, my brother's salon has continued its usual happy routine.
I'm so glad you didn't stay at that place with someone like him.
Ai-san smiled at me as she said this. I was saved not just by my brother, but by her as well. Ai-san, meeting you has helped me regain the confidence I lost. If I hadn't met you, I might still be putting myself down. To me, Ai-san, you're someone special. So, would you be my... and eventually marry me? Hijiri, we are opening a second salon soon, so I brought a bunch of talented hairdressers. Wait, what? Did I just interrupt something? My brother appeared as usual, along with my former coworkers from the old salon, all of whom were talented. It turns out my brother hadn't just been out drinking all the time. He had also been expanding his network. He had hired those who had lost their jobs after the salon's closure to rebuild the business so quickly. You're amazing, bro. Then Ai-san leaned in close to my ear, her voice soft and gentle. Thank you, Ai-san. I love you too. I used to let other people's opinions define me, which led to me putting myself down. But thanks to Ai-san and my brother, who both saw my true worth, I was able to recover mentally and physically. By the way, it looks like I'll be the manager of the second salon. My brother will announce my promotion and celebrate our new relationship soon.
Takashi, why don't you take a break?
My results were bad on the last mock exam, so I can't really afford to take too many breaks. I'm Takashi Date, a third-year high school student preparing for college entrance exams.
At least eat this and cheer up a bit. You've always liked snacks from this brand, haven't you?
Come to think of it, whenever I felt down or was having a tough time, I always ate these snacks. They were affordable even on a middle or high school allowance. They weren't anything fancy, but they always seemed to lift my spirits. Alright, I'll eat this and keep pushing forward. Maybe it was thanks to that, but I ended up getting accepted into my first choice university.
Hey Takashi, I love delicious meals, but meals and snacks don't last. They just disappear after you eat them. It feels a bit lonely, don't you think?
Time passed, and now I'm a second-year university student. I'm having dinner to celebrate my 2-month anniversary with my girlfriend, Riko Koyabu, who attends the same university. At Riko's suggestion, we decided to celebrate our anniversary every month since we started dating. Riko is my first girlfriend, so I didn't know if this frequency was a lot or a little.
Oh, by the way, I learned how to read palms recently. Let me take a look at yours. Wow, your hands are so big, Takashi. What's your ring size? I see. By the way, my ring finger is size 8.
About a month later, it was getting close to her 3-month anniversary. Hey, Riko, for our next date, I was thinking of going to this jewelry shop. When I showed her the shop on my smartphone, Riko's eyes lit up.
Wow, you're going to buy me a ring? I'm so happy.
Sorry, I can't quite afford that yet. But this pair ring making experience is affordable, and I thought it would be a great way to make memories together.
Handmade? What is this? It's so cheap. Why do I have to make something like this?
Why? It's a 3-month anniversary gift.
No way. Something handmade and cheap isn't suitable for me.
Rico calls it cheap, but this pairing making experience offers a wide variety of designs and costs several tens of thousands of yen. It was a painful expense for a university student, but I worked hard at my part-time job and saved up, hoping to make Rico happy. But to have Rico laugh at it like this, I was just stunned.
I've been thinking for a while, but I really don't think we're a good match, Takashi. You're smart and not bad-looking, but I just can't handle a guy with such a cheap mentality.
Rico is the daughter of the president of Koyabu Advertising, a major advertising agency, and she's had a luxurious upbringing since childhood. However, her parents didn't give her excessive financial support, so she never seemed flashy to me. I thought our values and sense of money were aligned, but I guess this is how Rico really feels. Since I was so put off by Rico's words, we decided to break up before our 3-month anniversary.
Oh my god, Takashi. Studying is the only thing you're good at, isn't it? Well, I guess you have to work hard to get into a good company. How pathetic.
After we broke up, Rico would sometimes make snide remarks when we ran into each other. University is a place to learn in the first place. Haven't you done anything to prepare for the future? If you keep taking life too lightly, you're gonna get hurt one day.
What do I care? I'm a lady. I don't need to worry about stuff like that.
Jeez, I don't have time to deal with my ex. I've always wanted to work at the Japanese branch of Love Koi, a foreign-owned food company. Love Koi is a world-renowned company based in the US, and Japan Love Koi is its Japanese subsidiary. And the reason I want to work at Japan Love Koi is... I've always felt like Love Koi snacks were there for me. During tough times like exams or breakups, it was always Japan Love Koi snacks that supported me. Of course, after Rico dumped me, I ended up binge eating their snacks too. I think I'll buy some Love Koi snacks on the way home today. There's a lot to do if I want to get into a foreign-owned company, like researching the industry and improving my English skills. With the thought of rewarding myself later, I was more motivated than usual as I sat at my desk. Years passed, and maybe because of my love for Love Koi, I successfully joined the marketing department at Japan Love Koi. When I first started, I was overwhelmed, but now I'm gradually getting the hang of things, even though it's still busy.
Takashi, thanks for working late. Here, have some black coffee. I hope it helps.
She's 2 years older than me, and her name is Ayame Reize, our team leader. She's talented enough to have earned her position, but... Thank you for the coffee, but did you buy this one by mistake?
Yes, I thought I pressed the milk tea button, but I guess not.
Actually, she's a bit of a klutz and tends to buy the wrong drinks from the vending machine. This is the 5th time it's happened. At this point, I almost wonder if she's doing it on purpose to give it to me, since I like black coffee.
I'm really sorry I keep giving them to you. If it's a bother, I'll just drink it myself.
No, thank you. I was just in the mood for some coffee, so this is perfect timing.
That's a relief. By the way, how's work going?
It's going well, mostly. The sales strategy proposal I put together just isn't getting approved by the headquarters. I've done my best to research and analyze the market and competitors and propose effective solutions to the issues we face. But when the proposal doesn't get approved, I start to feel like maybe my work just isn't good enough.
Maybe they're not fully understanding the Japanese market-specific aspects of your approach. Most of the people at headquarters are American, so sometimes they don't quite get what we mean when we talk about the Japanese market. Could it be that there are parts of your proposal that might not make sense to anyone outside of Japan? If so, it might help to make those parts clearer and more convincing, and then you'll probably get approval. What do you think?
I see. The possibility of a cultural gap hadn't even crossed my mind. I thanked the leader Reize and immediately set to work revising my proposal. After a lot of trial and error, I started getting smoother approvals from headquarters. Now, I've been selected to handle sales strategy for various e-commerce platforms. The percentage of sales through e-commerce is still small, but it's one of the fastest growing segments compared to others. How we leverage our online shop and other e-commerce platforms will be key moving forward. Today, leader Reize brought me another black coffee, which she apparently bought by mistake. I had to chuckle inwardly as I explained what I was working on.
I see. So what exactly do you want to do?
I'm thinking of creating novelty items for customers who subscribe to our monthly service. With food and everyday items, a small change can make people switch to a different brand, right? So, I'm hoping we can increase customer loyalty with something like that.
You're right. We do need to be more creative in making customers feel attached to our brand. But Takashi, you're amazing! You've grown so much, it's like you could eat 10 plates of sushi all by yourself.
Huh? What kind of comparison is that?
Well, a typical sushi serving is 10 pieces, right? Since each plate at a conveyor belt sushi place usually has 2 pieces, I'd say you've grown enough to eat 2 full servings.
I see. I guess she's as quirky as ever. Leader Reize really has a unique way of thinking.
Anyway, what I meant to say is that you've really become someone we can rely on, Takashi.
Thank you, but I'm still not on your level, Leader Reize. Well, except for the whole being a natural-born klutz thing. I think you've got me beat there.
Hey! Don't tease me after I went out of my way to compliment you.
While Leader Reize and I were having a fun conversation, Riko Koyabu was busy sweet-talking an employee at Koyabu Advertising.
Your outfit is so stylish. You look amazing. If you're free, would you like to grab dinner sometime?
I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry, so I'll have to decline.
What's with that girl? Flirting at work? Unbelievable. She's the boss's daughter, so she thinks she can do whatever she wants.
It seems Riko got into her father's company through connections, and the other employees are getting increasingly fed up with her behavior. Years passed, and by the time I turned 30, our sales strategy for e-commerce had been a huge success. We gifted novelty items modeled after our products to customers who subscribed to our monthly service. The quality of the items was so good that the campaign went viral on social media, and sales have been steadily rising.
Congratulations on your promotion to manager, Takashi. Well, with all your achievements, it's no surprise.
Thank you. By the way, did you accidentally buy black coffee again?
No. This time I bought it on purpose to celebrate. Look, I even brought our company snacks. You see, I don't really know what else you like besides black coffee and love koi snacks.
Despite still being her clumsy, quirky self, she's been promoted to director and remains my boss.
Now that I think about it, you joined our company because love koi snacks always cheered you up, right?
Yes, I've always believed that happiness requires effort. But maintaining that effort is tough, don't you think? During those difficult or painful times, love koi snacks were what gave me strength.
I see. Knowing that our snacks helped shape the capable Takashi we see today is really touching.
Love koi snacks have definitely played a big role in getting me to where I am now. But it wasn't just the snacks. The support from everyone around me was also indispensable. Especially you, Director Reize. I've relied on you since I first joined the company. Thank you so much for everything. I look forward to working with you in the future too. As my voice filled with excitement, Director Reize looked down awkwardly, seeming a bit uncomfortable. Did I say something weird? Just as I started to worry, she hesitantly began to speak.
Takashi, there's something I need to apologize to you for.
Director Reize lifted her head with a look of determination, making me feel a rising sense of tension. What is she apologizing for? No matter what it is, I'm still grateful to her and will accept whatever she has to say. Holding my breath, I waited for her next words. A few months later, we had a dinner meeting with a client, so Director Reize and I visited the client's office.
Are you okay? You look a bit pale.
Oh, no. I'm fine, really. I forced a smile, but I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling in my chest. After all, we were at the headquarters of Koyabu Advertising. Riko's the last person I want to run into here, but it seems fate wasn't on my side.
Oh my! Isn't that Takashi?
Good evening, Riko Koyabu. I couldn't help but curse inwardly when I ran into Riko.
What are you doing here? You're not trying to make a cold call, are you? Please don't. Having a poor guy like you around would ruin this company's reputation.
Almost 10 years have passed, but it seems Riko hasn't matured at all. No. We've had a long-standing business relationship with your company.
Oh, really? Daddy shouldn't bother with cheap companies like yours. Maybe I'll tell him to cut ties with you. Wouldn't that make you nervous? Seeing a company as big as ours must be intimidating for you, right?
Huh, is that so? In that case, I think it's important that you know a bit about our company as well. Keeping the fake smile plastered on my face, I handed Riko my business card. She accepted it lazily, but her expression quickly changed.
What? Japan Love Koi? And you're a manager?
I told you back when we were dating that I wanted to work at Japan Love Koi. Judging by her reaction, she either didn't remember or thought I was just talking nonsense. As the daughter of an advertising agency president, I'm sure you're well aware of our company. Why don't you take that business card to your father and let him know who we are? Japan Love Koi is a world-renowned foreign company and one of Koyabu Advertising's major clients. But it seems Riko still doesn't grasp the gravity of the situation as she suddenly switches to a simpering tone.
Oh, come on! You know I was just joking. You've really made something of yourself, Takashi. By the way, don't managers at this company make over 10 million yen a year? Does that include you, Takashi?
Well, that's... It feels awkward to discuss salary while out on business. But Riko kept asking over and over, so I reluctantly gave a slight nod.
Wow! Now you're finally good enough for me. Maybe we should get back together.
Excuse me?
Let's go make those pear rings. I was just embarrassed back then, so I said some mean things, but I actually thought it was a sweet idea.
Are you out of your mind?
What? Don't be mean.
Think about it. You really believe that will work?
Takashi, you sure have terrible taste. Though I suppose your ability to change colors like a chameleon is amusing from afar. What did you just say?
Riko's expression twisted when she caught what Director Reisei had muttered.
Oh, that won't do. If you keep frowning like that, you'll get wrinkles on your face. And frown lines would make you look so unhappy. It's best to stay smiling, you know. Who does this woman think she is? She's so irritating.
Director Reisei probably meant well, but her innocent comment only made Riko's face contort even more.
I don't care who you are, but Takashi and I are talking right now. Why don't you butt out? You're right. I apologize for not introducing myself earlier. Nice to meet you. I'm Ayame Reisei. As a director, I'm Takashi's superior, and also Takashi's current girlfriend. So I'm sorry, but I'm actually involved in this. What?
Yes, I'm currently dating Director Reisei, or rather, Ayame. To explain how we ended up together, I need to take you back to that day.
Actually, I've been deliberately buying black coffee and giving it to you, Takashi. I'm really sorry.
When she said she needed to apologize, I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out to be an adorably mischievous confession. For now, how about you lift your head? Still a bit stunned, I tried to gather my thoughts and asked her to explain.
At first, it really was just an accident that I bought black coffee. But then I realized I wanted to talk to you more, so...
She thought bringing me a drink would be a good excuse to start a conversation, so she started doing it on purpose. But why go through such a roundabout way?
Well, watching you grow so much made me...
She trailed off, and her gaze turned heated as she looked at me. Even in the dark, I couldn't ignore her flushed cheeks. After all, I've always been drawn to your dependable yet cute personality. And knowing how you've been trying so hard to approach me made me fall for you even more. Would you do me the honor of going out with me?
Yes! I'd be delighted!
And so, our relationship began. After that, Ayame never accidentally brought black coffee again. That's right, I'm fortunate enough to have someone as wonderful as Ayame by my side. So, I'm sorry, but I can't accept your offer. As I smiled politely, Riko's face twisted in anger.
You've got to be kidding me! There's no way someone like Takashi would turn me down. I know. I'll tell Daddy you toyed with me. Then Daddy will complain to your company and you'll get fired. If you don't want that, you better get down on your knees and apologize with that woman.
I was dumbfounded by just how clueless this rich girl was when a woman approached us.
The one who should be apologizing is you, Koyabu. Manager?
The woman seemed to be Riko's superior, and she bowed her head to us.
I sincerely apologize for the trouble our employee has caused you. I assure you Koyabu will be disciplined accordingly. Hey! What do you think you're doing, acting on your own like this? Silence! Just how many times do I have to clean up after your outrageous behavior? And do you really think the president will believe your nonsense? You know better than anyone that he won't, don't you?
According to her superior, Riko has made advances on multiple clients, causing repeated complaints. She's also been shirking her duties and dumping her work on others, causing even her father, the president, to grow exasperated.
You've already been warned that any more trouble would result in your dismissal, yet you still can't behave yourself. Of course I'll be reporting this incident to the president. No, please don't! If I cause any more problems, Daddy said he'll fire me and kick me out of the house. That sounds great. It seems the seeds you've sown have grown quite nicely. What? Please, Takashi, can't you talk to Daddy for me?
Seeing that her superior was of no help, Riko desperately looked up at me.
If a big client like you speaks up, he might listen.
After all the insults and threats, did she really think I would help her? Enough of your nonsense. I'm sick of your selfishness.
Takashi?
I told you, didn't I? If you take life too lightly, you'll end up getting hurt. Yet, you did nothing but rely on your father to get by, didn't you? Well, I know you wouldn't listen to the advice of someone you look down on anyway. We're all making an effort to contribute to society in some way. Those efforts create connections between people. If you only want help when it's convenient for you, of course, people will turn their backs on you. And as for me, I have no intention of helping you in your current state. At that moment, our dinner companion arrived at the entrance. After explaining the situation, Ayame and I left Riko behind and walked away with him. Later, word of this incident reached Riko's father. Coupled with her past misdeeds, he decided he could no longer overlook her behavior, so Riko was fired and disowned. But it seems Riko didn't learn her lesson. She kept looking for someone new to rely on, trying to find another boyfriend. I can't take on all the responsibility myself. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. As expected, such a self-serving approach didn't work out. Now, I hear she spends her days alone in a small, dimly lit room. As for us, we are currently visiting my parents to announce our engagement. I've been able to keep pushing myself because of the support from my father and mother. If they hadn't worked so hard to raise me, I wouldn't have discovered Love Koi Snacks or met Ayame. Dad, Mom, I owe it all to you for raising me without any trouble. Thank you so much.
I'm still inexperienced, but I'll work hard to build a warm and happy home with Takashi. Please take care of us.
Our wedding rings are handmade pair rings. Ayame said that the effort I put into making something unique just for her is the most valuable thing for her. And for me, the black coffee Ayame gave me is a treasure. Because the time I spent with her is something I'll always cherish. I believe that those who overcome hardships and difficulties do so because they put in the effort. So, rather than being complacent or lamenting our circumstances, we should give our best effort in everything we do. In sickness, in poverty, in sorrow. If I'm with Ayame, I know everything will be okay.
Yes. No matter what happens, let's keep loving each other.
That way, we'll surely find our own happiness someday.